Howdy folks, and welcome to something pretty new for me. There's a lot of shows that I haven't watched before that I'm either planning to watch or are watching for the channel, but there's also a big chunk of shows that I have already seen that, while I am glad I enjoyed them on my own and everything, part of me still can't help but think, if only I could have watched it for the channel, that would have been so cool. And then I also got to thinking, like, why not? Why not watch some of these shows I've seen already and kind of curate and pick out a couple choice examples from these shows, so I can kind of, provide a different perspective than the typical blind reaction kind of thing. And I did run a poll on my channel a couple weeks ago. Thanks to all who voted in that, by the way. Would you like to see older stuff or newer stuff represented first? And while the grand majority of people who voted said watch some older stuff, like from your childhood kind of thing, I was talking about this with my wife, and she threw out the example, why not watch Bluey for a Father's Day thing? So, hey, that's what we're going to do today. So I guess I said all that to say this. This episode of Tallman Revisits is called Bluey. So for Father's Day, I'm here wearing my dadliest shirt that I have in my closet, because, hey, what's more dad than fish, right? I am also wearing socks and sandals down here. No, I will not prove that, so believe me if you would like. I'm not actually, but shh. But yeah, I want to focus today on my favorite character from Bluey, Bandit Healer. I kind of stan Bandit, stand it, if you will. I promise I'll never say that again. But I love Bandit. He's one of my favorite TV dads. While he is, a great dad in his own right, he's always willing to do whatever for his kids, and there's a lot of whatever in this show. And he always attempts to get things right, but oftentimes doesn't. And I think that's really realistic. No matter how hard we try as parents to get it right, we will fail a lot. And I think just the moments that we see Bandit really, Bandit learns just as many lessons as Bluey does throughout the series. And I think that's really beautiful. And I really like that a lot. So, yeah, he's one of my favorite TV dads, and I think I said this already, but he's kind of the dad I aspire to be. I hope that's not pathetic sounding or something, but it's where I'm at right now. Just watch this little clip. He didn't have to go this hard. He didn't have to say this, and it just utterly emotionally destroyed me.
I promise I'll always love you.
Yeah, just Bandit is that dad. So I've kind of picked 3 episodes because these are all pretty short. I think I can get 3 in here, one from each season, to kind of showcase Bandit, some good parenting moments, some bad parenting moments, and just kind of some, in between everyday kind of stuff. So I'm really, really excited to dig into, honestly, like one of my favorite shows right now. It's a show I probably wouldn't have ever watched had I not had a kid. I know that Bluey's like blown up in popularity over the last year or so, but hey, I've been on this bandwagon for a couple years now, so not to toot my own horn or whatever, but hey, I've been a Bluey enjoyer for quite a while now. So if this is your first time here on the channel, first of all, hi, good to see you. Glad you're here. I do other reaction stuff here and there, a couple series I'm going through. So in addition to subscribing to the channel or leaving a like on the video, honestly, the best thing you can do for me to support me is to just look through the other stuff I've done and at least watch one other video. I'd appreciate that just about more than anything. And hey, if you enjoy this and want to potentially see another Bluey episode, leave some of your favorite Bluey episodes in the comments below, or just other shows you'd like to see me cover in this format. I know you can't know exactly what I've seen and what I haven't seen before, but any suggestions are welcome. Like I said, I've picked 3 episodes, so let me cue this up and scooch over into position. The first one I've picked from season 1, this looks good. The first one I picked from season 1 is one I haven't seen in a minute, and I think I have some good stuff. I don't know exactly how this is gonna go. Hey, at the very worst, we're just gonna watch these and vibe together. And hey, in this age, you can't ask for more than that sometimes. And I hope this will be a good time for all of us. But let's get started with Yoga Ball, season 1, episode 16, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Mom! Hearing this theme song always just gets me in a good mood. Bingo! By the way, before this episode starts, my tea for this reaction is a hot cinnamon sunset, I think. It's just a cinnamon black tea, and it's very, very good.
Can you play games with us?
No time for games, Squirt. I'm working from home today. One sec, I just gotta pop downstairs.
You know how hard it is to go down just like that easily?
Okay, I'm back. It's a work day today. Dude,
Yeah, I have some things to say about working from home with kids.
I just can't play the elevator game.
You know, the lower body strength from Bandit here to be able to just go down that smoothly and come back up.
Episode of Bluey.
Another reason to stand the man. Yeah, working from home with, you know, my kid's a toddler right now, but I had a stint earlier in the year where I had to work from home for about a month or so, and it's absurdly difficult.
Hey.
So I understand his pain here. Though I will say, you know, I needed a little more back support than a yoga ball when I was working from home, though. It was pretty much just working at the kitchen table with the normal kitchen chairs for me.
Boing, 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 boing.
I want to start doing that.
This music kind of sounds like... Ooh. Yeah, that's right. This is another one of the big themes of this
Gotta
episode.
get to work.
Ooh.
Yeah, poor Bingo. So, we'll learn our lesson here in a little bit, but
They're mixed up.
my kid's pretty good about playing rough. He loves just getting body slammed and stuff, and he'll say again, again, and
You need to see
wears me out.
which tattoo should they get? Do you like the unicorn or the rainbow? Well, Bingo.
Why not both?
My name is Lan. Well, Lan, I really.
I love when they do that too, when they have different names for different games and everything. I think in one episode, Bandit said his name was Telemachus when he went to the hospital.
No.
Please.
I always wanted to give Telemachus at a... Oh, look at those eyes, though. How can you say no to that
Alright,
face?
First I need
I know
to
my
stab
kid's gonna
them.
get to the point where he will be able to manipulate me that easy.
Ooh.
Ooh, Bingo.
Okay. I'll get
Well, I
this
do like
shit.
this episode. It does make me feel bad to kind of see Bingo go through it a little bit.
Fragile. Okay, well I better be careful then.
See, my kid would love that.
Second package.
Uh-oh.
Okay, delivery
See, I've always
over.
found though,
Now
when you
I've gotta
do
get
the
back
body
to
slam, you
work.
gotta keep one of the arms like under the neck, so to kind of like give that support so they're not like landing on their head or their neck or something like that.
Quickly play that game where we run down the hall and you roll the ball down the hall and we jump out of the way.
Oh, you mean
Yeah, like-
Raiders.
Yeah, like I was about to say, this is like a big
Maybe a
Indiana Jones reference, and the game's literally called Raiders.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go!
You know, we have a similar game at our house, but my kid has like a fire truck or a dump truck that he likes to run back and forth down the hall with. We have like a purple like kickball kind of thing, and I'll like bounce it on the ground to where it goes over him as he runs by. Uh-oh. Oh, Bingo. That's a big ball to be able to
game
run over a
over.
4-year-old
Have
like
to do
that.
some work. Walk it off, sport.
Yeah. The rare Bandit L right there. My heart just breaks for her right here.
Hey, Bingo.
Oh, Chili is in this one.
Oh, what's the matter?
Daddy's playing too rough with me.
Yeah, he does play too rough sometimes, doesn't he? Did you use your big girl bark?
No. Because
important.
I don't have a very good big girl bark.
Yeah,
that's
it could be a little
alright.
bigger.
Just do
I
it
did my
bigger.
best to also pick episodes that I thought wouldn't make me like emotionally devastated and just start crying on camera, but like, you know, this
Come
is
on.
this
Let's
is
go
hitting.
talking.
No matter how many times I've seen this episode, that still just like kind of hits a little bit.
You're in trouble.
No one's in trouble.
Use that big girl bark.
Sometimes you play a bit too rough with me.
Oh, Bingo, really? Oh, sorry, Buster. I didn't realize.
But, Dad, we don't want you to stop playing with us.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna get better at using my big girl bark.
Okay, well, let's practice.
Okay.
And see, and I don't know if I
So
said
tell
this in the
me,
intro,
is
but I love that
rough
this is a
okay?
series where
Boing.
the kids learn just as many lessons as
Okay,
the parents
how
do.
about this rough?
As this is a great
Boing.
example of lessons being learned by both.
Okay, what
Bingo
about
and
this?
Bandit.
Boing. Okay.
There's that big girl
too
bark.
rough. Now I know. All right.
Yeah, it teaches the
clear out
kids,
your
hey,
life.
speak up if something isn't great.
Where's
And it teaches
my
the adults,
ball?
like, please don't hurt your kids by accident.
Oh my! How rude! Can't you see that I'm on the toilet?
Nice. I forgot that it ends so quickly after the I forgot that it ends so quickly after kind of them learning their lesson. But yeah, like I was saying, that episode is just a great example of, you know, lessons for both kids and adults. And I think that's why there's such an appeal to, you know, people like me in my position, a parent of a younger child, in that, you know, there are moments where both Bandit and Chili learn lessons and kind of go through it. And you see those kind of more realistic kind of parenting moments kind of throughout. And as I start queuing up my season 2 episode, there was one episode that I'd picked. Dance Mode from season 2 to talk about, but after I picked Yoga Ball from season 1, I kind of realized that the lessons learned in that one are kind of similar to Yoga Ball in Dance Mode. Once again, Bingo's kind of being taken advantage of. Like, she gets all of her free passes for activating Dance Mode on her family used up for her. Bluey basically spends her money. Her last French fry gets eaten, and it's another one of those things where, you know, essentially it's the same lesson. Bingo has to learn to speak up, and her parents need to learn, and Bluey needs to learn to kind of, like, you know, let her speak in her own voice and let herself be heard and let her do the things she wants to do. So I said all that to say I picked a different episode from season 2, and as I go and find it, that's right, I picked Ice Cream for season 2. And as I was scrolling through, season 2's got some really good episodes. If you're relatively new to Bluey and are just looking for some just overall suggestions of good episodes to watch, Bin Night is one of my favorite episodes. Sleepy Time is incredible. It makes me cry like a baby every time I watch it. I saw some other ones in here too, but those would be like two of my like top, like, gun to my head suggestions for Bluey episodes. But Ice Cream is a really good one. It's got maybe my favorite musical moment in the series. Like I said, the series got some really good music, both original compositions and using already written and composed music as well. And this episode is the latter of that. And well, we'll see it when we get to it. But Ice Cream, season 2, episode 33, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Bluey!
Ooh, dinosaur. Its mouth opens and shuts.
My kid loves dinosaurs right now.
One of these.
T-Rex is his
And if you
favorite.
Pay for it yourself.
But I haven't got any money.
Well, then you can't have it.
That's not fair.
It's pretty fair.
I love this. This is an accurate representation of taking your kid to like a toy store or something like that.
Ice cream.
Hi, kids.
Dad, I got ice cream.
Keep walking.
Oh,
Yep.
can't we have an ice cream?
Nope.
Thankfully,
No,
mine is
ice
still too
cream.
young to be able to know to ask like for things like that all the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's a little too young to know to do that, to just fall over and be like, oh, but I want some ice cream.
Muffin's not getting an ice cream.
I got an ice cream. See?
Ah, thanks,
Weakness.
mate.
Look, kids, Muffin gets an ice cream because she got a dinosaur stuck on her head.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Dad,
Muffin's a problem. Muffin
You
is
have an ice
a
cream.
wild child.
ice cream. This episode of Bluey is called Ice Cream.
To be fair, it was always such a treat. Our ice cream place of choice when I was a kid was Baskin Robbins. We had one very close to us. I think it's still open near my parents' house.
Now, you have to finish that before we get on the ferry, Muffy.
Oh my god, she's so dirty.
Right, do you know what you want?
That hurts. I mean, I understand. I go through it with my kid,
Okay,
but
one
like,
mango, please.
ugh, just made me feel bad for Stripe right
Extra
there.
small size, thanks.
Oh, no fair.
Highly fair. Louis, what about you?
I can't decide. I get a strawberry, please. In a currant. I can always have a look at bingo.
$6, please.
Yeah, and my sister and I, we never like we knew like you're not getting a lick of anybody else's.
Just coming up. It's taking a while.
Oh, Bandit. And see, I understand this moment of weakness too.
Ready?
Oh, go on, give us a double chocolate and a cup extra large.
Yeah. Ooh, the extra large.
It's chocolate.
To be fair, as much as I said I agree with all of Bandit's parenting moments,
Okay, but
chocolate
only
ice
if
cream
I
though.
can have a look of yours.
Chocolate's like bottom tier for ice cream for me.
I wasn't gonna take a big lick. You
Because I like
were.
adding stuff in, so I like the more vanilla kind of flavors, so you can add in stuff like Oreos or chocolate chips, or, you know, you can get your chocolate elsewhere,
No, it was
basically.
only out this far. No, it was out
Also,
this
this is the
far.
cutest
It
thing.
wasn't. It
Them,
was
like,
out this
how far they're
far.
sticking their tongues out so they can each get a similar lick of the others.
Okay. Hang on. If I lick first and you lick second, you could just take take a bigger lick than me.
I trust Bingo, though. That's such a sibling thing, though, just not trusting your sibling at all.
Let's lick at the same time.
I'm sure this is going to go very, very well. Narrator's voice. It doesn't.
Both take the same size lick, okay? Okay, show me how big your tongue is out. Blah.
God, it's still so cute even the second time.
So million. Blah.
Bleh.
No, your tongue's out too far. No,
Oh, the music's starting up. See, like I said, this episode has like my favorite musical moment in this series, and just enjoy this. It's so good, and the animation is so good as they're spinning around each other. For as simple as the show looks, the animation is just so smooth all the time, and I just love it so much. Also that synchronization with the splash pad. Oh, but look, they're wasting so much time doing this that look at their ice cream. This is like the perfect musical choice for this. And there it goes.
ice cream.
And one of my favorite Bandit parenting moments coming up here.
They're both
It's not fair, is it?
It's a hot day, kid. You had them out in the sun. The sun melts ice creams.
But that's not fair.
It's about as fair as it gets, actually.
It's about as fair as it gets. You hesitate, you donate.
Because it's not my fault they melted. You took too long to eat them.
So we get.
Sometimes you just gotta be stern like that.
Well, you get a valuable life lesson.
I don't want a valuable line lesson. I just want an ice cream.
Also the voice acting, something that's kind of well known for people who are already familiar with the series, but they do not credit any of the child
I'll tell you
actors
what, you
who play
kids can have-
Bluey and Bingo, or any of the kids for that matter.
Go on.
Yeah.
Also, look at Bandit just giving up his ice cream like that.
Let's take turns. You go first.
Well, there we
As much
go.
as you want.
They've learned their lesson.
Bluey. It's even better than mango.
Yeah, it's chocolate.
But yeah, they don't credit any of the child actors on this series to, I guess, like protect their identity, kind of, so to speak.
It's all good, kid. I'm fine.
There's just a lot of love and care that goes into this series, and it shows in like pretty much
Oh, isn't
every
that?
regard.
And why is that?
Because you're the big daddy man.
Fair enough.
It's perfectly fair. Yeah, that's ice cream. God, I forget just how good these are. Some of these I watch Bluey a lot with my kid, but some of these episodes I haven't seen in a minute, and it's just like, you know, it still feels fresh. No matter how many times I've seen these ones, it's still just such a lovely series. And I'm really excited for this season 3 episode I picked. As I'm going through a couple season 3 episodes to recommend, Unicourse is one of the funniest episodes of Bluey. Rain. Oh my God. Rain is like, in addition to Sleepy Time, Rain might be the other most beautiful episode of the series. So those, I guess, would be my top 2 for season 3. There's a couple others here, but those are, I don't want to bog it down too much. But the one I have picked for this, it kind of just showcases the more mundane day-to-day kind of stuff of parenting. I've picked season 3, episode 12, Housework. And it's, like I said, it's another lovely episode, and I'm very, very excited to watch this one again. I've kind of, as I picked kind of the list for this video, I kind of have stayed away from watching these, even though like every time I go through the season 3, I see Housework, and I'm like, ooh, I love this one so much, I want to watch it again. But hey, at least I get to watch it now. So season 3, episode 12. It's my birthday, actually, 3/12. Go figure. Housework, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. If you don't say the names every time, bingo, there's something wrong with you. It's like seeing a dog, like, hey, no pun intended, seeing a dog do like a big stretch. You just gotta say like, ooh, big stretch. You can't not.
I'm just not a fan of Housework.
Let's just get through it, and then we can relax.
I actually don't mind vacuuming. I find myself like, if, yeah.
We're coming in here next, so I need you to tidy up the
I can't
blanket
wait
fort.
till my kid's big enough to be able to like pick up and kind of help out like as I'm trying to vacuum, because
Okay, Mom.
his stuff be all over the floor. I'm sure anyone with kids knows that struggle, but yeah, it makes vacuuming certain rooms in the house a little difficult, but I actually enjoy vacuuming. And yes, this that we see right here, this is all the episode is, and it's wonderful. So it might be one that I don't have too much to say during, and we're just hopefully gonna vibe a little bit.
done for the day, are you?
Check this out.
What is it?
These kids never just walk their normal walk.
And see, you do, as parents, I can confirm, you do notice these kinds of things with your kids.
There they go again.
And I do say to my wife often,
I'm not
like,
doing anything until one of these
look at what
kids
he's doing, look at what he's
is
doing.
not
And it's
like
just like
Fruit Fruit.
wild stuff that he's never done before.
Ha, these kids are nuts.
Well, I know where they get it from.
This episode of Bluey is called.
We do have that debate too, like where does he get his crazy from, me or her?
Have to.
What will it take for you to get back to the housework?
Just, 1 foot in front of the other. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Just gotta walk normal.
Ha! See? That looks good. Boom! Come on.
Look at her arms. They're following her legs.
I think about this one a lot. Have you ever tried that?
The opposite of your legs.
Have you ever tried to walk with your hands going the same way as your legs? It is the most unnatural feeling in the world, and you just never think about it.
Close to her normal walk.
But when you try it,
Hang on. Here we go.
like
Feet okay?
insane stuff.
Arms okay? I think we're good.
Backwards.
And there it is.
This is hard.
And see, I love this, that just the episode is just the parents dropping what they're doing to watch their kids be weird.
1, 2, 3 different walks in 3 meters.
Get me down the stream.
That's not even a walk.
I'm making a cuppa. We're gonna be here a while.
Thanks, Chili.
Oh.
Recently, a crazy walk that my kid's been doing is he'll run on his toes and he'll just yell tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe as he's going. It's how he says tiptoe at the age of 2. Also, once again, I gotta give a shout out to the music here. I think this is, it sounds a lot more like original composition for the show, but it's just so perfect and so fitting. Oh, here's the Bluey walk.
Whoa, we have a winner.
Holy dooly. That's impressive.
How do you even do that? Have your feet out like a duck?
And I love this too
How?
because this is
Then
so
pop
realistic.
them in.
While spinning.
Oh yeah, while spinning.
Trying to mock or imitate or just do what the kid does. I still haven't tried the Bluey walk though, I gotta say. And I love this part of the episode
I
too,
think I've got it.
You gotta go bee whoop while you're doing it.
where the kids now start watching the parents and being like, what are they doing?
Spin.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Bluey, look. What are they doing?
And it looks so silly.
But it does
Out of-
look
out of
like
context.
housework.
We're trying to walk like you guys.
Why?
We don't know.
It defies explanation.
Can you
Most
show us how you
realistic
do the
episode of
bee-oop,
Bluey, I would say.
walk?
Okay, you start with your feet out, and then they go in, out, in, out, in,
Out.
In.
It's so perfect. Like I said, the animation just shines in this one.
Doing it. Oh, so you dad?
With all the silly walks they had to do and then all of this. Spilled her cuppa at some point.
None of the vacuuming's done, but we can both now do the beer walk. Well done.
Bye.
Bandit, look.
Huh? What?
Is that okay? Is that okay?
They're finally walking
I'm
normal.
swinging. 1 foot in front of the other.
Are we good? Are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yes!
Grown-ups are nuts.
And I love that callback. They kept saying the kids are nuts throughout the whole thing.
No, that.
And I love this. Still just as they're cleaning. They're still doing the little Bluey walk. Just another episode that just puts a smile on my face. And yeah, those are the episodes that I picked for today. Hope you enjoyed that. That was, not every episode needs to have a lesson learned or anything like that. Sometimes you just gotta sometimes you just gotta slow down, and those are some of my favorite episodes of the series of Bluey, where it's just them being a family. It's just them doing stuff. Yeah, like I mentioned, Bin Night is one of my favorite episodes. It's literally just them taking the trash out over the course of a month, and it's one of my favorite episodes. Yes, there's a little bit of a story and lesson learned and stuff going on in there, but it's presented just as them taking out the trash over the course of a month, like I said, and it's beautiful. It's wonderful. Flat Pack Flat Pack is really good too, but Bin Night is incredible. The housework is just I love the animation. The music is great, and just stopping to just be like, yo, our kids are weird is just so realistic, and I've been there. it just puts a smile on my face. I think, like, you know, even in the moments where I wasn't even really saying anything, I was just kind of sitting there just like, I like that. But yeah, those are the 3 episodes of Bluey I picked, and hey, I hope you've had a wonderful time watching along with me. Yeah, like I said, if you're here and you're new, hi, thank you for watching. I appreciate you most of all. I appreciate everybody who watches, but especially for this video, you most of all. You watching this right now. But yeah, like I said before, if you want to see me do this kind of thing again with some more Bluey episodes, leave some of your favorites in the comments below. And hey, always looking for recommendations on other shows to check out. I'm cooking up another one of these. It will be for an older series like my community voted for, but hey, I had to get this out for Father's Day, right? I had an absolute blast rewatching these. I hope this turns out good. I hope I don't just edit it and be like, ooh, I did a bad job. But you know what? Like I said, at the very worst, we're going to sit here and we're going to vibe with some Bluey. So yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, let me know if you want to see more Bluey or other stuff. I think that's the big takeaway here. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time with something else. Take it easy, everybody.